Hello. In this video, I'm going to be telling you some of the new updates we've made to Zidwell platform. So this video basically primarily is for our existing users on the Zidwell app. And so if you're not a existing user, or this video will still help you to get to understand at least some of the things that you would encounter when you are starting to use our platform. But then the primary is for the existing users. Now, basically, the two main things that we are going to be expecting in this new update is number one, improve security, and number two, more tools to help you manage your business finances even better. Those are the two core things I'm going to be talking about in this coming update. And these updates are days away. In short, when you are watching this video, this update most likely will be live already. All right, so let's go. Now, for those of you that don't know what Zidwell is, we are concerned about financial wellness for your business. Like everybody knows that finances is the backbone of every business. You're in business to make money. That is for sure. But of course, how you manage that money is also very, very important and very, very key. And so we have created a platform that enables you manage your entire financial systems end to end, from business accounts to invoices to bookkeeping to accounting and all that stuff. All right, so let's get down into this. If you've not yet signed up, please go ahead and sign up. All right, so for the changes that we are making to the platform is KYC and KYB. So KYC is know your customer, KYB is know your business. Now, everybody, I know that most people don't like KYC, right? It's very it's very boring, right? But the truth is, I mean, we can't do without KYC. As far as banking is concerned, as far as finances is concerned, in Nigeria and every other country across the world, KYC is like the foundation of anything financial technology. And so you just have to do it, and we've made it possible that this KYC is going to be in two phases. First of all existing users, when next you sign up to Zidwell, right, to do your transactions, you are going to be prompted to do your KYC or KYB before you proceed to do any other transaction. It is mandatory. It is CBN regulation. So we are sorry about this, but it is just the way it is. So you have to do your KYC. But of course, for new existing users, I'm going to show you a walkthrough now of the new KYC system. Just a second, let me switch. Alright, so this is the new KYC system. This is just like a demo account that I'm gonna create to walk you through it. You put your name, put your phone number, you put your email, and then of course the next thing you're going to do, this is like sign up afresh, right? From like if you're signing up from the beginning, next thing you're going to do is choose your region. Are you in Nigeria? Are you outside Nigeria? Now, of course, if you're outside Nigeria, one of the things you must understand is that we cannot give you a bank account just yet, right? Just yet. We are working on partnerships that will enable us to give you a bank account, whether you're in the US, or whether you're in Canada, whether you're in Europe, right? But for now, for those outside Nigeria, you can only use our bookkeeping and accounting tool, right? You can't use our banking services. But let's just assume that most of you watching this are in Nigeria for now. So you just go ahead and say in Nigeria. Now, let me just say something. If you're in Nigeria, in diaspora, if you're in Nigeria and that are in diaspora, of course, you already have your NIN, you have your BVN. So if you have your BVN, please go ahead and select Nigeria, even if you are living outside Nigeria. Hi. All right, so once you select that, you now choose, okay, are you doing this? Is this accounts for personal or for business? Now, this is very important because if you're a business owner, please go ahead and select business. If you're just using it for personal use, like personal, go ahead and select personal. With this, we're going to give you business accounts. With this, we're going to just give you normal personal accounts. So let's just go ahead and select business. And then from there, how did you share about us, YouTube, right? All right, what's attracted you to Zidwell? Why are you here? Tax calculator, multi-signatory business accounts, invoice and receipts, bookkeeping and accounting. So let's just assume business bank account, right? And move on. Tell us about your business consultant, right? And team size, what's your team size? Just in 2 to 10. All right, 2 to 10. Move on. All right, so yeah, this is the main KYC page, right? And this is the page that most of you are going to see for the existing users. For the existing users, you're going to skip most of those pages. You're going to skip from page 1 to 6. What you'll be seeing is just page 6, which is this, right? Of course, we told some accolades, right? And then go ahead. Now, is your business registered? This is important. So if your business is registered, please go ahead and select yes. And then put your business name, right? Zid Technologies, Zid Tech. And then put your RC number. RC or BN number, right? RC number or BN number. Take note of that, please. So let's just say you have your BN number, for example, 1212121. I don't know if there's any business account like that. Because now the way we have designed it, right? The way we've designed it is such a way that we don't need any other details from you actually. Just need your RC number. If you say no, your business is not registered, right? Now, we will not ask you for your RC number or BN number, but of course, see what we've written here. We pay strict attention to transactions carried out by unregistered businesses. So that means that there are some restrictions on there are things you can do with an unregistered business account, but of course we can still give it to you because we want you to be official. But of course, as soon as you have your business registered, you can always come back and reach out to us. We'll switch your account to a more official account, right? It's not the same type of accounts we are giving to businesses that are registered and businesses that are not registered, right? All right, so let's just assume that it's registered. Once you put your BN number, all these other things will automatically be filled, right? You put your BN number, you put your BVN, your NIM. So let's just go ahead and put 1212, same 1212. It will automatically validate, right? It's not automatically validates who you are, right? You don't need to stress yourself with most of this, but let me just go ahead and put maps. Maps dot. But please to get this, right, please go to Google and copy the URL for your location. Just type in the location. Let me see, for example, Eco Hotel, for example, right? And I change this to Google. Right, so just go to Google, then go to Maps. Right, for Maps, you'll be able to copy the location, right, and then paste it right here. All right, let's go. But with the new thing that we are building, you might not need to do that. Same, all we need is your registration number, and then your DVN, and I think that's all. We might not even ask you for NIN. All right, so business activation now costs 8,000 naira. So to activate your business bank accounts, you need 8,000 naira. Now, especially for businesses that are not registered. Now, if your business is registered, we're going to do something called corporate search. When you're opening any business bank account in Nigeria, it doesn't matter the bank, right? You're going to pay 10,000 naira for business search to verify if your identity, your business, your CAC document is legit. Okay, this one is not our fault. It's just CBN regulation. That's just all banks do it. All right. So once you pay that into your account, right? The next thing you're going to do, once you do that, you acknowledge, and then you go ahead and activate your account. Why is it not activating? Let me see. Okay, my business is about consulting for businesses. It's supposed to highlight. Let me see what I've not yet filled. Okay, business address 12. Admiralty. All right, so it has activated. Now let us proceed and say activate accounts, right? So it's you would go ahead and copy this account number. You then pay in that sum of money you're supposed to use to activate your account, whether it is 10,000, whether it is 2,000 naira, depending on your business type, right? And then once that money hits your account, that money will be debited, and then your account will be activated, and then you can go ahead and start sharing this account number to your customers, right? So that is one update. KYC is now live, and there's an account verification fee now attached to it. All right, let's continue. Yes. So the next thing now is, of course, we are also implementing a 0.5% transaction fee on all transactions going forward, and 0.5%. So that means that we're going to be charged not a flat fee anymore. It's going to be based on how much we're transferring. So if we're transferring just, for example, 50,000 naira, you're charging 0.5% of that. If we're transferring, I don't know, 5 million naira, right? The reason why we're doing this is simple, right? We want to be able to offer you the services. Now, without the transaction fee, without implementing the 0.5 transaction fee, right, it would limit you to transferring, let me see, 1 million naira per transfer, and then 5 million naira per day. But with this now, we can expand you to be able to transfer as much as 5 million naira per transfer and 50 million naira per day. And we can even increase it to 100 million if you want, if you get to that point, right? But of course, it's going to be step by step. So that's true. So that's one of the reasons. But another reason why we are doing this is because, of course, financial technology is infrastructure that we've built for you, cost money to maintain. And of course, if they're not charging you for it, we are soon going to shut down, like many other fintechs that have shut down. And I know you don't want that, so we have to charge this. Also, but in addition to charging you this, we're going to be giving you invoices for free, receipts for free, automated bookkeeping for free. So we're going to give you so many other tools, business finance management tools for free, just so that you will not feel like we're overcharging you. We're giving you so many other tools for free, as we have highlighted here, right? So that's just it. So yes, we have a new banking partner, and we have a partnership with Bank 78, and Bank 78 is going to be the one providing the business accounts going forward, especially for those that have a business bank account. So if you have it, no, especially for those that have a registered business. If your business is registered, we're going to be giving you a fantastic full corporate account, right? Full corporate accounts. But if your business is not registered, we can still give you a corporate account, but it's not going to be there. Like I said, there's some restrictions on it, right? All right. So yeah, that's Zidwell Sync, introducing Zidwell Sync. So Zidwell Sync is basically you being able to connect your different bank accounts into our bookkeeping tool. You get that? So right now, so let's even say you don't want to use our corporate accounts. The corporate accounts we are providing you don't want to use it because you already have accounts with OP, Money Point, Kuda Bank, or whatever bank you're using, right? It's fine. We give you the capability to be able to connect those bank accounts into Zidwell so that Zidwell will be able to, as you are doing transactions and it goes on that bank accounts, as you are sending money, receiving money from customers, right? You are able to Zidwell, our accounting tool is basically reading those transactions, reading the transactions and categorizing it into the bookkeeping tool. So if you've not yet seen we've made a separate video about our bookkeeping tool, right? And you go to I'm going to link it in the description of this video so that you can watch the video of how the bookkeeping tool works. It works very, very well. It works very, very smoothly, right? So please go ahead and so you just connect your account. Of course, this is a pro feature. It's not part of the free features. It's a pro feature, right? That you will need to pay monthly subscription for to be able to connect different bank accounts into Zidwell bookkeeping so that your accounting process is very, very smooth and seamless. But of course, if you need more information on this, we do have the booking demo with us. If you book a demo with us, we are able to walk you through the whole process step by step. All right. The next thing is, of course, uploading bank statement as well. So we can now upload bank statements to Zidwell. Of course, like I said, it's part of the enterprise feature, the part of the pro features, right, on Zidwell. And basically, for organizations that have transaction histories from 2 years ago, from 3 years ago, from 1 year ago, you can bring that transaction history into Zidwell so that you can then continue using Zidwell moving forward. So that is the reason why we created this particular feature to upload your bank statements. And then our system is able to turn that bank statement into financial statements, into accurate bookkeeping record that you can use for your tax filing, you can use for your loan applications, you can use to talk to investors, as the case may be. All right. Now there's something called Zidwell Console. So Zidwell Console is more for larger businesses, and the way it works is that there are some businesses, maybe for example, restaurants, right, that have multiple locations across the city, across the country, right? Zidwell Console gives you the ability to be able to control everything that happens across different departments or different branches or different locations, right? From one single account, from a single dashboard, right? So if you have 3 branches, if you have 4 branches, if you have 5 branches, the CEO, the MD, the head of finance can see what is happening across those different locations from one single dashboard. That is just what's down. And of course, some of the things that you can do with that is that once you sign up on Zidwell Console, right, we'll give you a bank account, and then from there you can then create sub accounts. So let's say you have 5 branches, or you have, let me say, 5 departments inside the organization, or 10 departments inside the organization, right? So you can create sub accounts for each of those departments or each of those branches, so that all that will be linked to the main account. One other thing that you can do is that there's something called request and approval. Right now, if spending wants to be done, right, the CEO needs to probably sign with his signature or something, which is sign with a signature that is a physical thing. But of course, right now, the CEO can be in Japan, the CEO can be in South Africa, the CEO can be in the UK, and any department or any branch can request for money is going to see that on the application, and it's going to click approve or decline. And that's just it. So that's who we're making it go. We're making it possible for you to run large businesses, multiple branch businesses from one single dashboard. And of course, like I said, we're happy to give a full demo of how this works. If you book a demo with us, the link is in the description of this video. All right, so in summary, we've talked about the new KYC and KYB, the 7.5% transaction fee moving forward, partnership with Bank 788, Zidwell, and Zidwell Sync to be able to add your bank account, bank statements, upload, and as well as Zidwell Console. And yeah, that's just it. Our aim is to be able to just make financial management easy across board, both for SMEs and for large corporations. So please, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments of this video. Okay, to be happy to walk you through anything that you don't understand. But it's just a summary video, just like us. This video is not too long. It's just to give you an update of what is coming to Zidwell this month of August moving forward. But of course, you can also suggest we can also tell us what you next. So if you get a particular feature that you feel like our platform should have, that will make it easier for you as a business owner to run your business, please go ahead and suggest it to us in the comments below. Of course, you can always book a demo. Some of the things that we're planning to add in the coming days are, number 1, retirement planning, HMO, and short-term savings. So retirement planning, of course, most CEOs don't have a plan for retirement, right? But of course, we are thinking about that. HMO, most CEOs don't have HMO. Most business owners don't have HMO for themselves. It's only like organizations and people that work 9 to 5 that are covered by HMO. But of course, nobody prays for health emergency. But of course, we're human beings. Our bodies are not super. When you stress yourself, you hustle, there's possibility that you fall sick. And so you want to be able to be sure that, you have an HMO that's covering you. And then, of course, short-term savings for tax, short-term savings for salary, for business expansion, and the rest. So those are the things that we're thinking about adding. Of course, but if you think these are good ideas, let us know in the comments and we will speed up the entire process of adding them up. All right, thank you. And I'll see you in the next product updates for Zidwell from us.